Welcome back, YouTube. Today's episode, we're going to be working on a 2021 Kia Forte GT line, and it just hit 40,000. We're going to work on some carbon, and we're going to be using the seafoam. Here's what the car looks like. We're going to clean out some carbon. It was having some sputtering issue due to some carbon buildup, so we're going to work on getting that cleaned out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop these little suctions off the engine cover, and then we're going to remove that. And then the next thing we're going to do is just set that aside, and then we're going to find the hose that leads to the intake manifold, which is right here off of the valve cover. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour the seafoam into that hose while the engine's running, so that it can hit the engine and dissolve the carbon. And the whole point of this is to do it with the engine running, and don't let the engine stall. You want the engine to continuously run until you pour the whole can through the engine slowly, and then once that's done, you turn it off and let it set for 10 minutes and let all the seafoam dissolve the carbon. And then when you start it back up, it will shove all that carbon out the exhaust, and you'll see huge white clouds if the engine was dirty. If it wasn't dirty, there won't be much carbon to dissolve, and you won't see a bunch of clouds coming out the exhaust. Okay, so we got the engine running, and we're gonna use some pliers and pull off this hose. The idle might actually raise when we pull this clamp off, which is normal. And then we're gonna open the seafoam. Now, if the car wants to be stubborn, it might try to kill it because the computer will read it as a vacuum leak. If that's the case, you might need somebody to sit in the car and rev it up while you're pouring this in. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this hose off. Alright. You can hear the engine idle kicking up, and the goal is not to let the engine die until you get the whole can poured in. Okay, so we got the bottle poured in there. We're going to put this clamp and hose back on, let the car sit for 10 minutes, let the cleaning agents do its job of cleaning all the carbon, and then we'll go ahead and start it after 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and try to start this. The engine is going to sputter at first, and it's going to be hard to start, and that's normal. After you get it started, if there's a bunch of carbon buildup, you'll see the smoke. I'll show you guys it from the carbon exiting the exhaust. And if there's not much, then it means that your engine was pretty clean. So let's go ahead and try to get this engine started. Alright, so it didn't start the first time, which is normal. It's normal for it to be difficult to start. Once you get it started, you gotta rev it up. Okay, so apparently this engine was really dirty. You can see all the carbon that's being exited out of the exhaust. That's exactly what you want to happen to get the inside of the engine cleaned out. Once you get this done, what you want to do is you want to take it for a test spin and drive it at highway speeds for a little bit until it stops smoking, and you'll be good to go, and your car will be running better, your fuel economy will be better, and all around you'll just see a big improvement. if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and until next time, peace out.